Good afternoon, class. Just a quick recap on last week's work. Here is all the answers to the activity. I just want you to go through it and then hand it in at the end of the lesson. I'm just going to go to work through slide 2 and 3 as well. Like I said, it's just a quick recap on which mask you should wear. I think cloth mask is definitely the best mask to wear, especially if you go to a shopping center or you attending school or using any public transport. Uh, and then the last slide, obviously, guys, very important to wash your hands at all time. Make sure you have a clean mask. Um, and that is one thing I've picked up with my uh, with my experience through giving class at the school is that a lot of kids will come to school the same mask, and I'm talking about 2 to 3 weeks. That's basically it. I will put this online. Um, the slides on D6. Those of you who do have internet access can always download it and just work through the work. This week's lesson, we're going to focus on abuse. I think this is very important for uh, for us to understand and something we can take into consideration, especially with abuse going around the world, just not our country. If you can open page 52, you just have two pages to work through. You can just listen to me, take notes, and pay attention, please. Guys, I'm not going to go through this 4 keywords. I want you to take note. Please, when it comes to exam times, will not will, but just a heads up that I can ask these. I can ask 2 or 3 different keywords. Dealing with abuse and then obviously identifying it is it's a very risky situation. There's a lot of people that's in a relationship where things are not going well, they are being mistreated by other people, and then obviously abuse. There's a lot of different points that goes with it. I mean, if you look at verbal, physical, sexual, emotional, um, all of that falls part of or is part of abuse. Then there are 4 kinds of abuse. Okay, obviously physical abuse, emotional and verbal abuse, and I just want to go to the next one, sexual abuse. Um, that is there is 4, but that is the 3 most important um, abuse types that I can think of. Work through this work, please. Um, this is very important, especially when it comes to physical abuse. Physical abuse, it basically sums up what it is when we talk about physical. So when someone injure you through punching you or pinching you. Sexual abuse is also a very important type that I can think of, and something will maybe put in the exam for you guys. Um, we're not just talking about men here, it's men or women at any age. Okay, and then obviously there's a lot of child sexual abuse going around in today's world, and I think that's something you guys can do a lot of research on. Um, the facts are actually very scary if you go look at it. Now, this is always a difficult topic. I think there's people maybe sitting next to you in the classroom that's being abused at home. Um, for me, I honestly think a lot of people gets, especially children, gets abused by parents or family members. And yeah, I think most of that parents are under the influence of any drugs or alcohol. Sometimes they're not feeling well. They maybe have been abused in the past. And then this is just a quick effects on abuse on personal and social health. Guys, this is obviously very, very, very important to work through. There's depression, that is, I think, number one. Antisocial and violent behavior, that's definitely number two. But work through the rest. You can always work back to your textbook. And then I want you to work through this table for me as well. Okay, there's two different that we can look at. And then the last slide for this lesson. Like in the beginning when I went through the previous activity, I will do the same in the next lesson. If you guys can work through this, is a scenario that is set up for you guys to complete and to read, and then obviously with 3 questions. Thank you so much.